My day has been good. What about you? Today, can you give me a short passage so I can continue my reading like yesterday?
I'm glad to hear you had a good day. Here's a short passage for you to read. In a small town by the sea, there was a lighthouse that guided ships safely to shore. Its light shone brightly, especially during stormy nights, providing comfort to sailors. The keeper of the lighthouse, an old man named Thomas, devoted his life to ensuring that the light never went out. He believed that every light held a story and was a beacon of hope for those lost at sea. What do you think about this passage? Do you have any thoughts on the lighthouse keeper's dedication?
In a small town by the sea, there was a lighthouse that guided ships safely to shore. Its light shone brightly, especially during stormy nights, providing comfort to sailors. The keeper of the lighthouse, an old man named Thomas, devoted his life to ensuring that the light never went out. He believed that every light held a story and was a beacon of hope for those lost at sea. I really like the character of the Thomas, how he is devoted to his work.
Great job with your reading. I love that you mentioned Thomas. His dedication truly makes him a special character. What do you think motivates him to keep the lighthouse running?
I think his responsibility, the way he cares about others, and he is devoted to his work, that is really appreciable. And he is really a great character. So, can you give me another short passage?
Absolutely. Here's another short passage for you. The sun began to set, casting beautiful colors across the sky. A young girl named Lily sat on the beach, collecting seashells. Each shell reminded her of exciting adventures by the ocean. As the waves washed up on the shore, she closed her eyes and imagined sailing away to distant lands, where treasures and mysteries awaited. What do you think about Lily's character and her adventures?
First, I would like to read. The sun began to set, casting beautiful colors across the sky. A young girl named Lily sat on the beach, collecting seashells. Each cell reminded her of exciting adventures by the ocean. As the waves washed up on the shore, she closed her eyes and imagined sailing away to distant lands where treasures and mysteries awaited. This is really a very unique story. I find Lily a unique person, unique girl at the sea beach about collecting the seashells. That was very different story I have ever read. It was short.
Doing really well with your reading. I love how you connected with the story. Just a small correction. Instead of distinct lands, it should be distant lands, and are waited should be awaited. What kind of adventures do you think Lily dreams about while she's at the beach?
First, I would like to correct my mistake. Distant lands. And second, awaited. Yes, she is dreaming about the mysteries of the beach in her dream. That is so adventurous.
Great correction. You're really grasping the nuances of the language. I love how you described her dreams as adventurous. It paints a vivid picture. What specific mysteries do you imagine she might encounter on her adventures?
Yeah, that was, treasures. Magnificent surrounding seas explaining about the nature and the seashells, how that's away when the seashores comes. So can you give me second passage to continue my reading practice?
Those are wonderful additions. Dreaming about treasures adds excitement to her adventures. What kind of treasures do you think she finds in her dreams? Are they magical, historical, or something else?
The dreams is talking about that is magical, and also she is imagining that thing because she From the core of the heart, she wants this thing in her life. So definitely, she is imagining like we do the manifestations what we want to achieve in our life. So this is the great way she can feel connected to her dream. So can you give me another passage to continue my reading practice?
I love your thoughtful interpretation. It's so true that our dreams often reflect our deepest desires, just like Lily's. Here's another passage for you. One evening, as the stars twinkled above, Lily discovered something unusual half buried in the sand. It was an old, weathered map with strange symbols and markings. Excited, she realized it might lead to hidden treasures beneath the waves. Lily spent hours studying the map, her imagination sparking as she envisioned the journey that lay ahead. What do you think about Lily finding the map? How do you think it might change her summer?
One evening, as the stars twinkled ever, Lily discovered something unusual half buried in the sand. It was an old weathered map with strange symbols and markings. Excited, she realized it might lead to hidden treasures beneath the waves. Lily spent hours studying the map, her imagination sparkling as she envisaged the journey that lay ahead. Good thing about Lily is she is giving hours and hours to understand this map, because this is the map key point here. By using that in a right way, and also she is getting clarity over her imagination, so that will help her a lot.
That's a lovely interpretation. Just a small correction. Instead of has been invoked, you could say sparked. Your understanding highlights her dedication and excitement about the journey ahead. It shows she's truly invested in her discovery. What do you think she plans to do next with the map?
Yes, she will start her journey.